Good day. Today we'll be talking about another another good feature of the FX991EX or the ClassWiz calculator, and that's related into a content in our K to 12 mathematics. In this case, we'll be talking about a very important concept in calculus called the limits or limits. So we'll be talking about evaluating limits of functions using tables of values. Now let's consider this problem. We have here we're asked to evaluate the limit of x cubed minus 1 over x squared minus 1 as x approaches 1. At this point in the discussion of this topic, the limits will be obtained using table of values. So usually what teachers will do here is to give their students tables to accomplish, tables to make like this. So we'll be approaching 1, therefore you can give these values as 0.9, 0.99, 0.999, and so on as you approach 1. Remember in this topic the word approach, that arrow there, approach means you'll be approaching 1 but not equal to 1. And the students will have the values evaluated for x is equal to zero point 0.9 to get the value here for f of x. Let's, for example, let's try one. Let's try the last one point, the first one, 0.9. So last last time I've already shown how to evaluate an expression in the class with just by using the STO button. So let's do it here. So there, zero point 0.9 is now uh, assigned to x. So therefore, I can just type the expression x cubed minus 1 as it appears. So the x cubed minus 1 over x squared minus 1. So we'll be having this value in fraction form. So to switch it to decimal, just push this button as D. So you have here 1.4263 and so on. So the point is doing that, getting the exact value f of x for each assigned value of x and putting it here, accomplishing the table. And the students will see what value f of x approaches. The basic concept of evaluating limits using table of values. Now let me introduce to you a new feature of the ClassWiz. It's actually in the menu. You have here number 9 table. So we can just put to go into this mode, just press equal. So here you'll be asked to input your function. So our function is of course x cubed minus 1. So the x cubed minus 1, then x squared minus 1. Now pressing equal again, this will appear. It will actually ask you to input another function. You can actually make a table of values for two functions here, but for this problem let's just ignore this. So and then after that you'll be asked to input a range of values. Let's just, for example, let's put in let's just copy this starting with 1 and ending in 5. So you see that the for x is equal to 1, there is your f of x. Of course, if x is 1, it's an error there because 1 squared minus 1 would be 0, a 0 denominator. You can press the arrow keys to change each value. Let's say now doing the table here, we have 0.9. Just type 0.9 over the number existing, and it will be changed and edited into 0.9. So the corresponding value is 1.42634 f of x. Next would be 0.99. Put that there, and then you have 0.999. You see the convenience here by using this mode of the calculator, the table mode. The values are already appearing in an instant here. So 0.999, you have 4. Now in discussing, let's just erase this, or I can put in another 1.159 here. Okay, just for the sake of discussion, it's now easy to use this for discussion. You see, as x approaches 1, you have your 0.9, then 0.99, then 0.9. Obviously, it's approaching 1. The corresponding values of f of x are also approaching a number. And what is that number? 1.4268, 1.4925, 1.49925, 1.49. You see the 4 followed by 3 nines. And then here, the last one, that's entry 1.499. Obviously, the value that the function is approaching is 1.5 or 3 halves. So you see, it's very useful in introducing this new topic. Now, you can also do this. Remember that to approach 1, you can also approach 1 from the right side. Let's say you have here 1.1. This is a value approaching 1. And then you can closely approach closer. So we have 1.01 like that. Then about 1.001 that. And then can add another point. Let's say 0.001 there. And then you see that it's one sub 4 zeros and then a 1. You see these values that I'm typing are not equal to 1, but they are just approaching 1 very closely. So there, as you can see, that's 1.500075 as you approach 1 from that side. So it's obviously telling us that this value, the limit expression, is equal to 1.5. So let's put this aside. And then let's show algebraically why is it 1.5. Obviously, we can do some factoring here like this. Limit x cubed minus 1 over x squared minus 1 is this. The difference of 2 cubes in the numerator and the difference of 2 squares in the denominator. Obviously, this will cancel out. So that's why it would be like this. Okay, and then you see it's 3 halves. The answer is 3 halves. It's already here. I've put it already. Now, let's put it aside first. Complete the solution. So now, after canceling x minus 1, we can now substitute 1 because there's no more value will make denominator 0. So you have 1 squared plus 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. Obviously, the answer would be 3 halves. I hope you enjoyed this new feature of the ClassWiz, the table mode. Till next video, good day.